Hello, truth seekers. Today is the 27th of March, 2025. This just happens to be episode 110 of Life, Liberty, and Hines. With me, Brian Hines, your host. I was just thinking 110. See, this show really ain't scripted. I have a couple lines written down. And I was just thinking, man, 110. Seemed like it was going fast. I got to 100, and now it's like slowed down a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, this is episode 110 anyway. Of course, everybody probably wants to hear about signal chat stuff. But back in 2016 and part of 17, when fake news was talking about nothing but Trump-Russia collusion, I was listening to somebody other than fake news and heard very little bit about Trump-Russia collusion. And fake news is running away and lying about the signal chat thing. Pretty much, it's easy. Signal chat is actually approved by Senate for the government to use. So, fake news, like always, is lying, is making a story out of nothing, or just making a story out of lies. But I'm done talking about signal chat because there's way better stuff to go on. I mean, we know that we have a corrupt judge section of this show now for a couple weeks, so we're going to definitely start off with corrupt judges. And corrupt Chief Justice Roberts. Justice, judge, same thing, just higher court. Is responsible for this here, Roberts is responsible for all 11 FISA court judges who helped Hussein Obama spy on the Trump campaign. I remember back in the day, Rush Limbaugh was infuriated over this, which everybody should have been. But being they were listening to fake news, they didn't know what was going on. All they knew was Trump was lying about Trump Tower being spied on, wiretapped. Yeah, that's what fake news told. When now, pretty much everyone knows, even the fake news consumers, pretty much know that Trump Tower was wiretapped by the FISA court. And Justice Roberts had a whole lot to do with that. So we're finding out it doesn't matter if you were appointed by a Democrat or a Republican. In the judges' chambers, judges' bench, whatever you want to call it, looks like they're all scumbags. There might be some good ones out there, but even the high court appointed by a Republican has been behind the scenes trying to screw America and screw us Americans over by being anti-Trump. Just another person with Trump derangement syndrome. That might actually, I seen something. Like I said, this ain't scripted. I just thought of something. I seen something. Week ago, day ago, I don't know. But I seen something that they were thinking about making Trump derangement syndrome a mental illness. Now, if you do that, being these judges are hard to get out of their bench and stuff. If you do that, make that a mental illness, then we're going to be able to get rid of the judges and or justices because they have a mental illness. Because that's what it's all about. You got to attack from multiple angles. And this administration, Trump, Hegseth, well, maybe not Bondi, but quite a few of them. Elon Musk, yeah, they're all attacking from multiple angles. It's pretty good stuff. It's like a movie we're watching or something. But we're going to move on to corrupt Judge Douglas Hogan. Gave 3 illegal immigrants probation for raping a 14-year-old. Well, that didn't sound too good. That's why Douglas Hogan has the first name of corrupt now. Gave 3 illegal immigrants, 3 of them. So, there were 3 illegal immigrants attacking one 14-year-old, and he gave him probation. Now, when this person is removed from the bench one way or the other, I personally don't feel like paying tax dollars for this person to eat in jail. So they're going to have to come up with some new stuff, new plans. Domestic terrorists, I guess. Then you go to Guantanamo Bay, the YMCA down there. But speaking of down there, one thing I missed from last week, check this out. I'll get back to corrupt judges again. Is the Bermuda Triangle where they hide space travel vehicles that they want us to think went to outer space. A lot of that stuff was in the 80s. I'm starting to find that Ronald Reagan, might not have been as good as everybody thinks he is. Being he was better than what was before him, and definitely what was after him. He looked pretty good. He waved that good economy around. Did a lot of bad stuff. Because what if the Challenger was a lie? And many other events, like going to the moon. Just saying. Did we ever even attempt to go up there? After Russia sent that poor little dog up there, Sputnik, after they sent him up there, or her, I don't know, whatever Sputnik was, and that dog was dead. Humans were like, yeah, we ain't going up there. And the dog died. The dog's pretty tough. Well, you never been up there? Stupid spacesuits. Where's the oxygen? What is it like up there? You know, I think we send cameras up there and stuff. But we don't go up there. How you gonna live in a space station for 9 months? And then you come back. I remember that in school. They lied to us about, like, yeah, they shrank when they came back. It took like months or years for them to shrink back to normal height. Man, them people are nuts. Anyway, we gotta get back to corrupt judge. By the name of Ellen Hollander, a Hussein Obama appointee that has sided with American Federation of Teachers and barred Doge from accessing Social Security systems. There were a couple other people in the lawsuit, but American Federation of Teachers. Why would the American Federation of Teachers not want Doge to be checking out Social Security systems? Is American Federation of Teachers trying to hide something in Social Security? Oh yeah, we got another corrupt judge down here. Gotta jump around. But anyway, that's my problem. Corrupt Judge Royce Lamberth mandates Federal Bureau of Prisons return 2 trans people, men they are, to female prisons. So this judge, because you can look it up, it's a lot of times, a lot of incidences, a lot of where these men that proclaim to be women are put in female prisons and then they rape other inmates. Yeah, that's what I said. It happens. So now this corrupt Judge Royce Lamberth wants some more of that to happen. I don't think people in jail should be getting raped because of some judge's dumb idea. Just saying. And we'll move on to corrupt Justice Roberts. Oh, that name again. Is also caught on a secretive invite-only club with Bo Asberg and Ketanji Brown Jackson, along with a few other libtard judges. But Roberts, chilling, hanging out with a bunch of scumbag communist people in our justice system. Anyway, that's what's going on with corrupt judges. I brought this case up a week ago for a reason. Because there's a lot more to it. Check this out. Trump DOJ files motion to disqualify corrupt judge Beryl Howell, Hussein Obama appointee, from Perkins Coie case. It had Trump took the security clearances away in an executive order from Perkins Coie law firm, and the judge blocked part of Trump's executive order and allowed some of it, but just because the judge couldn't overstep, but still just wanted to act like they had the power to overthrow the president's decision. Perkins Coie law firm had to do with, like I said 2 weeks ago, Elon Musk found a connection between Perkins Coie law firm, who started the fake Russia collusion hoax, and Ray Epps' new lawyer against Tucker Carlson, because there was that lawsuit against Tucker Carlson by that scumbag communist Ray Epps, FBI informant for January 6th. But that's how they changed Stop the Steal rally into insurrection. But anyway, that connection between Perkins Coie law firm and Ray Epps, and now the DOJ files motion to disqualify corrupt Judge Beryl Howell from said case. Part of it. Because they have no right to security clearance if they're under investigation by Elon Musk / Doge, you know? Yeah, you can't come in here. And then the judge says, oh no, they can do this. Terrible. Terrible justice system. Constantly enforcing man-made law. We'll move on to Biden's former U.S. Attorney for Eastern District of Virginia, Jessica Aber. She was 43, found dead believe it said in her apartment. After a Democrat leaves office, somebody somewhat connected seems to have died. Remember back when Hussein Obama left office and a cook died? Well, now we got Biden leaving office, if he was ever really there to begin with. But Biden leaving office, and now a U.S. attorney ends up dead. There's so many things going on that was she put in a safe house? Because you never know. Biden's administration might want to harm her in a certain way. And they figured it out. And it's a shame if she passed. She's only 43. And being affiliated with the Democrat Party just proves it's pretty dangerous. It's not safe to be a cook or an attorney for a Democrat. Or, in Stephen's case, an ambassador. Just got to try to keep your distance from Democrats. We're going to move on to the new FBI. I say the new FBI because, like, the old FBI, the one that was tracking down, let's say, J6 attendees, that would be the old FBI. But the new FBI caught former anti-Trump FBI agent by the name of Jonathan Boomer for stealing classified documents. He was at the airport. He was like ready to fly the coop, and just in time. Aren't if they do that as a joke? Like, they know the dude's gonna flee. So check this out. The FBI, being they like have eyes everywhere, you know. The camera in your phone. Of course it's on now and recording me, but it could be on when you don't know it is. Or wherever. There's cameras at traffic lights, there's cameras in everywhere. So the FBI, they have access to the cameras, and they watch it. Like that one there movie, Fast and the Furious. God's Eye, I think it was called. But anyway, they're watching you, and they know you're going to flee because they're also listening to you. They know you bought a plane ticket like 2 weeks ago, so they know what you're doing. So you think you're getting away. You're getting all the way to the airport. And at the last second, the FBI snatches you up. That's crazy. Yeah, they let you think you're getting away. Then they snatch you up. It's probably a little game to them. But good thing the new FBI has a game to play. Chuck Schumer said, quote, "We did put 235 judges, progressive judges, last year on the bench, and they are rolling against Trump time after time after time," unquote. Yeah, yeah. That's what Chuck Schumer said. So it kind of sounds like they were deliberately stacking the benches with Trump derangement syndrome judges. That could actually work. I believe they should hurry up and pass that law that Trump derangement syndrome is a mental illness. That way we can get rid of 235 judges. Just like that. Gone. Trump derangement syndrome. You're mentally unstable. That's awesome. Come on, Congress. Let's get this passed. Tell you the truth, we're probably not going to get much of anything passed until the midterm 2026. We just commented over there somewhere on Social about it. Executive order, they're all good, but they're not law, which I don't like law. Man-made law. Laws. The laws that Trump has to pass are to protect Americans. The only law they did pass was, I believe it was the Lincoln Riley Act. I don't want to be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And the Democrats still had a hard time passing a law to protect Americans from violent, illegal immigrants and or aliens. People still want to argue about illegal aliens. It's kind of not that big of a deal. Illegal is illegal. Coming over the border not the proper way is illegal. That's why any one of them here is illegal. Even if they went to a court in front of a liberal judge and were waived on and come back in the second Tuesday of next week for your hearing type of stuff. But that's what we can do. Get rid of maybe Chuck Schumer and 235 judges. Because Chuck Schumer definitely has Trump elections. And let me move on to The View co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin has been caught coaching a federal witness. Well, they're talking about, I don't believe any charges were filed yet from the article that I read, but Alyssa Farah Griffin, I guess, was coaching a federal witness, and if they throw like some charges at her and stuff, and then she goes in front of one of them there, corrupt judges. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. Some of them gave 3 illegal immigrants probation for raping a 14-year-old. One of those, I bet you, if Alyssa goes in front of that judge, she might have to pay like a fine, $50 or something. We only have to pay court costs. The court will cover it. Taxpayers, they got that covered. Don't worry about it. Or the judge just might throw it out. You never know. Time will tell. Hopefully, before that comes, we'll have all the corrupt judges replaced. That's another one of the tricks the court has. Time. They use that against the average citizen. A lot of people don't know about how the court system works. On the average citizen, like go down the road somewhere, and there's a county courthouse, and then there's a county jail in almost every county. Maybe not like out west where there's like not very many people. But anyway, your county jails, your state jails, they're filled up. Who built them? Democrats. Who put the people in there? Liberal judges. So, some people deserve to be in jail. But our built by Democrat justice system is starting to look a little more corrupt every day. From top to bottom. You can't have part of it being decent. I think I brought up that book last week. Maybe I sent that on a truth over there, Truth Social. If I didn't, I should have brought up the book here. I did sometime. Satan's Circus. It's about New York police and how they benefited from the prostitution ring in New York City. Yeah, benefited. They weren't arresting them. But, good book. Can't think of the author. Satan's Circus. Good book. Yeti. Stuff's pretty expensive. Might keep your food cold, you drink warm, whatever. But, it's pretty expensive. And you know what the best thing to do? Because it's expensive? No, not because it's expensive. But we need to boycott Yeti because they refuse to print on a cup for, they refuse to fill an order for quote unquote conservative women phrase on a product. Is Yeti hiring DEI also? Well, I know there's a hashtag out there. Go woke, go broke. You know what? There's even a song. There might be a couple remakes of it. But I believe we should just boycott Yeti. Let's see if we can make them beg for forgiveness like Bud Light did. Anyway, don't forget, boycott Yeti. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has called for defunding of Corporation for Public Broadcasting, NPR and PBS. No more weirdo Sesame Street. Yeah, I don't believe a talking bird is a way to teach people. We have to stick with reality because we're real, and using fake stuff to teach. And because Sesame Street didn't just become corrupt, evil, sinister in the last couple of years. So, Marjorie Taylor Greene, that's a good idea. Let's defund PBS and NPR because they supply fake news and they're teaching the children some, let's say, bad manners. And on that note, I ran out of stuff on my page, so I believe it's the end of the half hour. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you next week.